really mild today. It's like 10 degrees. I'm Scottish, right? Remember, 10 degrees is like, I'm too hot. I'm basically too hot. Nice long walk in. I just felt like I wanted to walk. But I've been studying the maps. So people ask me, how do I decide where I'm going to go? How do I know where to go? A bit of that is local knowledge, okay? So I grew up here. The other part of it though is just studying the maps and looking and seeing, like using the satellite images and stuff and seeing like features or whatever. Anyway, I keep noticing all these like historical features like moats and forts and sometimes things that aren't even named on the map but they're drawn, you know? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go and we're going to find a feature, which you can probably see now on the map, and see what it is, because I think that's really interesting. This is actually what we're looking for, is over here. I've got to make my way through this and across this beautiful little stream. So this is the location, and it's I've just set my stuff down over there. There's loads of signs of there having been buildings here of some description. We've got walls all along here, along there, and along there. We've got more signs of walls just the other side of that tree there. Let's get a little bit further in. It's pretty sketchy underfoot here, so there's loads all along here and round, and you can see corners and stuff. So all this moss covered rock has been walls. So it looks like either this has been the last stuff to fall, or it's been the most built up, like maybe this has been an actual building here. And obviously it's not been here for a very long time. These trees are pretty old. These trees are like, I don't know, do you reckon 100 years old? Bit messed up here. There's a lot of really big rocks, everything's covered in moss, and it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, it sure is pretty though. Sure is pretty. But there's definitely more built along there as well. It's like it's been like an actual settlement of some description. This moor diking over there, right along through. Don't forget to let me know if you see any ghosts. There's something really fascinating about long forgotten places. Places that used to be inhabited and people lived their lives here. Of course it wouldn't have looked like this then. All these big trees wouldn't have been up here. The loch's not far away down there, and they would have had, there's a stream running over there that would have easy access to fishing down at the loch. They probably lived, I don't know, I'd like to think they lived a good life here. I just wonder who they were. bit of a hard time getting the fire to do anything because there's not a breath of wind today, so there's no oxygen flowing through it, so everything's taking ages to catch light. So just as well I brought my own firewood, right? And didn't try and use the stuff that's soaking. Oh, man. I'm just going to hang out here, make some food, eat my food. Oh, I've got my spoon that I started in the last video. I've got that with me. Not quite far through it, and I brought it with me. So, yeah, that's it there. So, let's have a wee. So that's how far we got, which actually is further than I thought. I didn't think we'd got as far as that. So that's, so yeah. Well, I think dinner will probably take quite a while, which is fine with me because it's like 3 o'clock. Doesn't get dark till back of 5 now, so this seems like a fairly solid way to spend my afternoon. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, dinner's cooking. Ooh. It's actually bubbling. Dinner's cooking. Hopefully that water's about boiled. Oh yeah. Ravens keep talking to me. I'm not really sure you can see me from up there actually, so let me bring you a little closer. Let me bring you in. Oh, I sat you up there. There we go. There we go. Could this be any better? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh. Right. Let's see. So I don't think dinner's going to be all that long, maybe another half an hour. So let's see what we can do. Come on, coffee, come on. I made that, I think I maybe told you, I don't know if I told you this in another video. I made that knife sheath for my Mora after doing the other spoon that I've been carving. I started at the Bushcraft show last year, August. It's been taking me a while. And I did it on a workshop with Giles Newman. And I'm not gonna, he didn't tell me off for not having. He didn't exactly tell me off for not having a sheath for my knife, which he was of course right. But he sort of told me off. Oh, this is so much better than doing this in the woods the other day. Oh, that was torture. It was so cold, and it's so beautiful today. So perfect. And the ravens are talking to me. Well, I think they're talking to me. Now they're shouting at me. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I'd like to think they're just talking to me. Oh, oh yes! Coffee! Coffee, coffee, coffee. There we go. Ah, boiled water. How tremendously exciting. Oh, look how excited I am. So, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I just do cowboy coffee, which disturbs other people. Yep, I chuck the coffee grounds in, I give them a wee stir. I might not give them a stir. Yeah, at the end of this I'll do. Give them a stir. Sometimes I put it back on the boil again for a wee bit, just because obviously it cools down really quickly when you're outdoors. So sometimes I put it back over the fire for a bit, just to, after you put the grounds in, it kind of cools it down a bit, you know. So I'll not just put it back on yet, I'll leave it sitting for a wee bit, and then I'll probably stick it back on to heat it up again, and then I'll be ready. I'm very excited. And I'm sitting here and I'm remotely cold. Yeah, Scottish. Not even remotely cold. You either know the joy of coffee or you don't. Is that not just... I wish you could smell it. I wish you could smell it. No, the ravens can smell it. Cheers. Oh, coffee, fire, company, wood carving, wandering around in my bare feet. That's, I mean, I suppose it could be more perfect. I'm not quite sure how. A deer. I'd quite like to see a deer. That'd be quite good. Or make it just be standing behind me. Ideally, you'd want this like in a vice or something. I have used it like this before though. It's like, it does work. You should watch you don't like gouge into your hand. I do carry a first aid kit with me just before everybody's like, be careful, Anne. I can tell you right now, I'm not careful. I'm never careful. And that is just not how I live my life. I actually get a lot of messages from people asking me about being scared when I'm in the woods. Which, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure what it is that folk are scared of, like angry badgers or something. So, I do hear I hear noises and stuff all the time. But mostly I'm just hoping it's going to be a deer. In fact, I'm almost the opposite of scared when I'm in the woods. I feel incredibly free and at home. I'm very, very, very happy. Do you know, the craziest thing, I bought one of these. It's got like a sharp edge on both sides. What was I thinking? I mean, how soon before I just put my thumb on it? Probably about 30 seconds from now. No, I'm going to put that one down. I got out of the bushcraft show as well. I think I was just spent a lot of money there. Probably going back this year. I think it's the end of July this year. Dinner's nearly ready, so this is now as far as I've got with the spoon. Not that much further, I'll be honest. Just, who cares? It'll get there. It'll get there. Oh, it's a wee bit chillier now as well. The heat from the fire's welcome now, so it is. Takes a while to cook it over the fire. 100% worth it. 100% worth it. So it's nothing fancy, it's just beef. Oops, save the fire, save the fire. Beef, carrots, and sweet potato with it's a red wine stock. I say I think because I made it up. I made it up at home and just brought it in the pot. I know, dinner's just better when you cook it over a fire and it's outdoors and life is good. It's getting kind of late now, well, darkish, so I'm going to pack up soon, which is sad because the fire's finally going. Great guns, obviously. I'm just going to start sort of casually tidying up and putting all my stuff away. It'll probably take me 5 minutes just to clean all the dirt off my feet. And I've got a fair walk to get back out of here as well. I'll do that one. About half an hour. I don't really mind doing it in the dark. It's a fairly straightforward route back. Once about these woods anyway. Once about here, it's pretty straightforward. So, what a lovely afternoon though. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't, the only thing I'd change is the fire behaving. But honestly, oh man, I wouldn't change a thing. It's amazing, just amazing. So, you know how I feel about camping here. Nice to hammock camp. I mean, I'm thinking I'm going to come back and camp here. So, I've got a couple of things waiting that have arrived in the post as well today. I just got the notifications saying that they're here, so that's exciting too. And you'll see why in a future video. If you follow me on Instagram as well, I post a little bit more stuff on my stories and stuff on Instagram, so sometimes things all fire up there, like the things that I've got arriving in the post today, for example. So it's just Craft Fit Outdoors, just the same as the YouTube channel. I've got a Facebook page as well, but I've not really been using it. I will try. Right, shall we start getting this tidied up? Oh, a bit dark, aren't we? Right, okay. Let's get down out the woods and we'll have a wee chat before I head home. Right, let's go. Okay, well folks, let me crouch down here. Thanks for watching. I think you can kind of see me now, so it's getting dark pretty quick now though, so I'm going to head out of the woods and back home. But I think that wee spot up there's a shoe-in for some camping just shortly, I think. So, oh, wait, steady. What day? What day? Magic. Thanks for coming along. Don't forget the likes and the subscribes, man. So helpful. Just trying to get the channel going, and every single like and subscription or comments are cool. So much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take